Hey guys, Amit here from PhoneRadar, and today we're going to do the review of the Sony's Xperia C3, the selfie camera smartphone. The selfies have gone from a phenomenon to a way of life. Mobile vendors are cashing in on this trend as Sony also thinks it can too. We have been snapping ourselves with glory over the couple of weeks with this selfie smartphone. Now, here are our thoughts on this specific smartphone. First, talking about the design, the Xperia C3 is a phablet, all thanks to its large 5.5 inches display. There are large bezels above and below the screen and have chrome detailing around edges. In front of the device, you will find the front camera with flash, notifications, LED and sensors above the display, while the bottom part only contains the primary microphone. On the right side, you will find flap for the SIM card tray, power button, volume rockers and dedicated camera shutter key. The left side holds the flap for micro SD card and micro USB port. The headphone jack is located on the top edge. The back panel is made of matte finish plastic and features the primary camera with flash. There is also a secondary microphone up to as a loudspeaker located at the bottom. Now coming to the display, which is a 5.5 inches 720p display, has a 267 pixel density, that's a PPI. The display manages to be reasonably sharp and offers good viewing angles and brightness. There were no complaints with us regarding the touchscreen responsiveness, although you can also enable the glow mode to boost the touch sensitivity. Handling the processing on the Sony Xperia C3 is the quad-core Snapdragon 400 processor clocking at 1.2 GHz. It is complemented by the Adreno 305 graphics and 1 GB of RAM. The device has 8 GB of internal storage, out of which 5 GB of storage is available to use. The microSD card supports expansion of up to 32 GB, while the USB OTG functionality allows you to attach flash drives to access the media. The Sony Xperia C3 is not exactly a speed demon, but it zips along very well while playing the games. It can handle most of the games, but there is a noticeable lag while playing games like Asphalt and Riptide GP. Sony's reputation with good battery life continues with the Sony Xperia C3. With the 2500 mAh battery, the device can last for as long as 2 hours on average usage. The C3 runs on the Android 4.4.2 KitKat layered with Sony's UI, which is present in all the Xperia smartphones. There is nothing new or different about it. It has the same widgets, app functionality, pull-out tab in the app drawer, etc. Though Sony has changed the lock screen with its old swipe down functionality, but still, it is one of the quickest interfaces by any smartphone vendor. In settings, you can configure various connectivity options that Sony offers. You can also personalize the look via Xperia themes or use a simple home feature for convenience. There are few features that allow one-handed operations like unlocking phone using PIN, as well as you can access quick notifications and settings using the double tap on home screen. Coming to the USP of the device, that's the 5 megapixel front shooter, features 25mm wide angle lens, which makes it ideal for group shots. The Sony LED flash on the front provides gentle illumination without blinding your eyes. It works well in daylight and producing a natural skin tone and accurate colors, though sometimes we notice that it hides the details with too much brightness. Now about the primary camera, it offers the 8 megapixel resolution with the LED flash. In low light, the images are quite vague and so you need to use the flash or find a good light source. It features the Sony's Exmor BSI sensor. Apart from the HDR mode on the Sony's camera app, there are various modes in it to enhance your photo sharing experiences, including the picture effect, AR effect, time shift burst, social live, sweet panorama and portrait retouch. The camera app from Sony is capable of shooting in various scenes like macro and landscape. Color appears to be washed out sometimes but the significant amount of details retained when you zoom in. It doesn't perform well in the low light though, producing images that are too dark to use. Even though it is a dedicated selfie smartphone which has a large display size, there is hardly any justification to why it's priced at such a high price of 20,000 rupees. While for the same price you get flagship phones of some popular Chinese manufacturers, the device also feels very cheap, and it might be the first smartphone from Sony that I didn't like regarding the build quality. With many selfie phones coming up in the market, the big brands like Sony should consider pricing handsets cleverly. There's no doubt that the selfie phones are growing as the trend hits high. Even with the need for specific features, the user will always want other hardware specs to be good. By all means, it might be one of the best selfie phones out in the market, but the device is overly sized according to the 5.5 inches, and when it's placed next to the Note 4 with the 5.7 inches, the C3 seems to be a little bit bigger than in terms of the size. At this price range, it's hardly the worthy component smartphone. Thank you guys for watching this review of the Sony's Xperia C3 smartphone with the selfie feature. Drop me a comment below with your views on this review, and you can also check out the detailed review on PhoneRadar.com. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and get notified whenever there's a new video, and don't forget to add a thumbs up to this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you.